Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we do custom carving on MDF. The vast majority of the work that we do here at CNCKing.com is actually flat, meaning something like this here. So it's just cut out using various machinery that we have depending on the material and the spec that the customer has. Now, something we're starting to do a little bit more of though is dimensional carving, such as this. Now this is dimensional, you can see it, there's a relief to it. And this is actually done with a CNC router, in this case here. So I have my first machine I ever had. It's my ShopBot Desktop. It's about 11 or 12 years old now, and it works fantastically. You don't see any lines or anything else in this here. And the material I used here is MDF, so it's the same material as this here. So it's very cost-effective material. It works really well with sanding, and it works really well with carving. Now in the previous two videos you noticed that I went over here twice, and depending on the speed that I had it, you notice that one goes a lot faster than the other. The first bit I use is a 1/4 inch bit, and what that does is remove all the extra material that I don't want on here. The importance of that is because afterwards I use a very small fine bit with a very small ball nose, and it takes forever to go all the way across. So if I get rid of most of the rough material out, then that other one can go a lot faster because it's removing a lot less material. So the first 1/4 inch just digs all the holes, does all the major sections here. The other one comes here with a very fine ball nose and just slowly goes all the way across and makes the detail that you see here. The next step after this is, of course, cleaning it up with a little bit of sanding and then doing the sealing. Now the sealing is very important for this because what happens with MDF is if it gets wet, it expands. And for some projects that's fantastic, but for most projects you definitely don't want that. And this is definitely one of them. If you notice, there's a lot of sharp details. And what happens when this gets wet, either by paint or moisture or humidity, it starts to expand. So you start losing all the detail that you had. And it sort of expands randomly in random directions. So the first part is sealing this off so that when I apply the paint, everything is still relatively sharp. And the next step after that, of course, is applying the paint. Now for this project here, the sealer was actually gray, and it worked out perfectly because I wanted to give this a silver finish. So then all I did was spray it in one direction with silver this way. And what that does is means no silver gets on the other direction, which gives it even a more depth to it. So applications for this. Let's say you have a mantle in your living room and you want to have a family carved out of it. We can do that here at CNCKing.com. We can do signage indoor, outdoor, however you want. We can also make puzzles, using this kind of technology. So if you're looking for custom carving, any size, any material, any shape, contact me at CNCKing.com. We'll make it for you and ship it right to your door.